Well, parking tickets now became a, what do we call it? A Charlie Kirk sentence? Because in Chi-Town, we told those motherfuckers not to go to Chicago, and that Chicago wasn't going to fuck around. Well, they fucked around and they found out. Today, some poor sweet man, some immigrant who wasn't about to let a bunch of Paul, Mart, Blart, rent-a-cop, mall cops, I mean, all they're missing is their walker, these dudes. They tried to pull over a man who had 4 traffic infractions. Of course, they said he was so dangerous. I've had a lot more than 4 traffic tickets, and I don't find myself dangerous. But Chicago said, fuck you, ICE. And the driver that they were trying to pull over did not comply with the motherfucking ICE agents. So the driver went ahead and went on with his way. There was an ICE agent that was seriously injured and is in serious condition in the hospital. And the rent-a-cops that aren't federal agents, they've only been deputized because they are the scourge of society. They cannot get a job after their J6 or thing or all their racist posts on their, social media. Well, they went ahead and turned their weapons and Charlie Kirked the immigrant. And now the immigrant is Charlie Kirked. And I fucking said they should not fuck with Chicago. But you know what's even worse? Back to, the racist. Like the racist people that are trying to gather these people that are so dangerous with their parking tickets. Well, Tori Branham, that little sweet angel down in Georgia, and please, for the love of God, will someone in Georgia's 12th district help us, save us from this 5-time divorcee, now has a new man, several evictions, bankruptcy, criminal stalking and trespassing, and she has little side gigs she's doing right now, but she does have a 7-year-old child and no job. Living with the new, I guess, baby daddy. I'm apparently 8 children. Okay, so the finest upstanding citizen on the planet, right? Okay, so that woman has caused an absolute international incident, and the whole entire freaking feds, led by none other than that pretty lady and doggy pow power Kristi Noem, she wasn't going to allow South Koreans to go back on their airplane unless they went in shackles and leg irons. So they were supposed to be shackled all the way back to the plane. South Korea said, what the fuck? And said, no, we're not doing that. So this United States of imperialism is kept those South Koreans for 2 additional days until we could release them without them having to leave in irons. Because they were so dangerous. There's still people everywhere saying that their visas were expired. You dumb fucks. They were here on a work visa. They don't even get paid from the South Korean company until they get back to their South Korean home. They don't even make money while they're here. They just have money. They don't live paycheck to paycheck like we do over here in capitalism. But Red Note, the other app, is going fucking ballistic on the Americans right now, saying things like, none of us are coming over there to work for you people, you imperialist bastards, you redneck extremist, you right-wing propaganda lunatics. We are not coming. Let America see what it happens when they lose all support from other countries. I mean, we've been seeing this all along. We're up in here right now like, oh, Trump's like, well, I hope Putin doesn't go back into Poland. I think that was an accident. All he had to do was slap some sanctions on. The whole fucking world sees who Donald Trump is right now. Except for far-right MAGA, who thinks that daddy gives a fuck about them or their jobs or any of that. If daddy gave a fuck about manufacturing in America or building things here instead of importing things, he would have been down on his hands and knees begging South Korea to accept his formal apology because we humiliated the South Koreans. And they don't care about money. I've worked with South Koreans before. They don't care about money. It's all about respect. It's all about respect. And what Tori did, Tori Bronham and her little friends that are, oh, it's the immigrants. Tori actually thought they were from Mexico. And that was one of the things that was most unbelievable to the South Koreans about the ignorant South Koreans and Japanese and Chinese. They're like, those Americans are so ignorant. All the things that they're saying on every app, in every social media about how ignorant the Americans are, that we couldn't even tell the difference between South Koreans and Mexicans. And even when she did all this international incident, she doubled ass down and said, oh, she's going to win her seat. She's going to win her election. Of course she will, because she's in a deep red district. See, they think they can get away with anything because they know that Republicans will vote for anybody that has that little magic R next to their name. As long as their name has that little magic R, then that's their man. They know, Tori Bronham knows that she could likely still get elected in deep red Georgia because they'll vote for any Republican, man, woman, child, or immigrant. So not only have we lost the Hyundai account, and the Hyundai plant doesn't look like it's getting finished anytime soon. That whole area is going to be a fucking ghost town. Nobody is coming back into the United States to help the most ungrateful fuckers on the planet. At no time has anybody in the Republican administration apologized profusely for what we did to those poor South Koreans when we're the ones over here begging for jobs. Joe Biden had all of these projects brought in place, the millions and billions of deals that we made, and these projects are lined up. There's apparently 22 more projects that are in limbo. These people were there from LG. There's other Samsung jobs that aren't coming, projects that are not coming, because everybody on their social media and Red Note are like, the Americans can all the way off. Let them live with those racists and let them see the consequences of their fucked up ignorance. So they disrespected the Chicagoans and they disrespected the South Koreans. And all it's doing is costing Republicans and Democrats and independents billions and billions of dollars, and not only what we're paying now, but in lost revenue. It's a fucking embarrassment. These people are a fucking embarrassment. Thoughts and prayers to that sweet immigrant man, and the ICE agent might want to step back when someone starts driving towards him. Not that I'm a proponent of any sort of dangerous activities or criminal activities. But again, nobody should be pow-powed for 4 traffic tickets. And Kristi Noem shouldn't lie about it completely. Yeah, there's a hemoglobin on the street in Chicago. We told him this was going to happen. And now he's sending people to Memphis, Tennessee. He could release the Epstein list. And we are going to completely finish that out in no time. Because we're sending more Democrats to Congress from these special elections. And we're going to get those signatures. Fuck around and find out, ICE agents. That's all I'm saying. You fuck it around and you found it out. We warned you, we tried to say. And Tori Bronham, I got nothing.